Okay. Question number 3. You needed to have something like 63 minus S, or whatever you found S to be, equals 8. And then S is 55 inches. Okay, if you put 63 minus 55 equals 8, then that's fine. Okay, so it could be like this. Okay, but you can't have anything else. That's what it needs to be. Jihoon?
It can be 63 minus 8 equals 55.
Yeah, that's okay. 63 minus 8 equals 55. Well, that would tell you what was 55 is, but yeah, you could say that. That's fine. Okay, so if you have 63 minus 8, you could have 55. 63 minus 8 equals 55. Those are your only options. There's no other way to do it. Emmanuel?
Is it okay if I put like inches?
But you need to show the problem and you need to have inches, yes.
No, yeah, like I did the problem and then I inches.
If you showed your problem and you have 55 inches, then it's right. Okay, Lucas?
Miss, is it wrong if I just wrote Sancha 55 inches tall?
Yes, because it
Yeah.
tells you have to write an equation.
And if I didn't write it?
If you did not write an equation, then it's wrong.
Yeah.
You got to follow directions. Jihoon? Alba?
Is it okay if I put like 63 minus 8 equals T and T equals 55 inches? And then I put Santa is 55 inches tall?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Saki?
For mine, I just wanted to say that I put the guy was 63 inches, and then I also put the girl that was 55 inches, but I did the problem and everything.
Okay, well, that's good. Okay, number 4. You needed to show your equation. So it should be something like 1986 minus 1886 equals D, and D should ended up being 100 years. Okay, if you did another equation that uses that information and that's how you got it, then it's fine. Okay, so if you did it with addition to figure out the 100 years, that's okay. Okay, but it can't be other things. Vic?
I put a 0 in front of 100. Is that okay or?
That's okay. You don't need to do that though, because that's just a weird way to write 100. All right,
Oh,
Rafa?
okay.
Miss, but why do we need to write equation? Because it's easy, because 900 plus minus 800
Okay,
is
but Rafa, it tells you in the directions. You have to write an equation and find the answer. Okay, I didn't make up the book. Matthias?
It was the same as Rafael. I just wrote 1 century.
Okay, well, you have to have an equation. Marcos?
What does B mean?
What do you mean? What does B mean?
Right there where it says equals D.
Because that's the equation. But if you just wrote 100 years, that's okay.
If you just wrote 100 years,
Yeah,
like without showing your work.
If you just wrote, no, if you wrote the equation without the D.
Ah,
Like if you just wrote this, that's okay. Marley?
Can it be like what you put out like in this way and then just put like exactly what you put? Like I put the equation and then I put t equals 100 years, but I did the thing in my head and I didn't put the
If you have the equation and you have 100 years, then that's fine. Yeah, okay. 40 times 150 equals $60. Okay, that's what you have to have. If you just wrote $60 like that, that's okay, but you have to have $60. Marcos.
The 6, it didn't look like a 6, so I changed it so you could understand it.
Okay. Number 6. Now you don't have to have an equation. Now you just had to do the equation and you should have gotten 82,710. Okay, there's no other answer. 82,710. Number 7 needs to be multiple choice and you needed to have picked A and C. You had to have both of those correct. Number 8. Oh, sorry, that's.
Miss, what does
I'm
yours
sorry.
be?
Okay, I'm sorry. Hang on, but please don't yell in my ears. Just raise your hand. Vic, you have a question?
Yes.
What's your
Actually,
question?
for number 7, I put like the first one, like a number 1. C and A are compatible, and then I put a number 2, and D and B are compatible, something like that.
No, that's not correct. Okay, so for 7A, it needs to be A and C, and for 7B, it needs to be letter D. Okay, that's the only choices for number 7. Now,
Miss,
yes,
if I by accidentally it was getting you. Oh no, sorry. If I do no, but the A is getting a little bit erased, and the C. So can I remark it?
yeah. Okay, D, it says write the factors of 18 and 28, then circle the common factors. Okay, so for 18, you needed to have the factors in this order: 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Then for the factors of 28, you needed to have 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, and 28. Then you needed to circle the factors that are the same. So you needed to circle 1 and 2. Okay, there's not another way to do it. Okay, you had to have written for all of 28. Sorry, this should be 28. The one that says 29
Yeah.
is 28. Okay, Alba, you had a question?
It was to tell you that you had 29 and 30.
Yeah, it's just my finger slipped. Okay, it has, that's 28. Okay, the last one.
What the?
It won't. Okay, it's fine. Okay,
28.
it's 28. Okay, you have to have that. There's no other choice. Lucas.
I just wrote 1 and 2.
Then it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Yep, because it says you have to list. You have to list the factors of 18 and the factors of 28. This is 28. Okay, there we go. All right. Going on. Number 9. Okay, lots of you would be getting better math scores if you slow down and read the directions, okay? Number 9, you need 108. Number 10, you need to have 70 remainder 3. For number 11, you need to have 30 remainder 3. Number 12, you need to have 500 remainder 1. Lucas, you have a question?
Yes, if in number 11 I wrote 0, 30 remainder 3, it's still wrong
That can be
or
okay,
it's
but
correct?
next time just don't put the 0 in front. Okay?
Okay.
All right. 13 is 102. 14 should be 60.
Wait, Miss.
Marcos, you have a question?
For number 13, it looks like I have 1,000 and something, but I actually put 102.
Okay, Marcos, you don't need to tell me every time. Okay, just mark what you know you did. Okay, I trust you to make a good choice. Okay, 15 is 500. 16 is 6,165. 6,165, like that. 17 should be 1,530. 18 should be $1.07. You need to have it written correctly with the dollar sign and the decimal point. 19 should be 30,520. Marcos, do you have another question?
No.
Lucas?
Is it wrong if I didn't write a comma?
No, but next time try to remember to write the comma. Okay, it just makes
Okay.
it easier to read. 20 should be $59.99. Good job. 21 should be 540,000. 22 should be, Vic, you have a question?
For number 29, number 21, I put like a comma before the other 0, like 54, 0, 0.
No, you need to have 4 zeros and the comma should be between these 2 zeros here. Otherwise, it's a different
And
number.
it has to have a
That'd be
comma.
correct.
Well, if you forgot the comma, that's okay. But if you put the comma in the wrong spot, then it's wrong because then it's a different number. But if you have the right amount of zeros, Vic, then it's okay. But next time you have to count 3 spaces from the end of the number and then the comma. Okay, you start at the back of the number, you count 3 spaces and put the comma. Okay, but if you have the right number of zeros, leave it for today. Okay. All right, number 22. You need to write it as a fraction and as a decimal and as a percent. And then you need to say if it's more than or less than 50%. So there's 4 parts to this. You need to get them all right. So the first part is 2/5. Then you needed to have 0.4 or just 0.4. Either way is okay. Then you needed to have 40%. and then you should say less than 50%. Okay? If you have that, if you wrote less than 50% or just less, then that's fine. Or if you use the less than symbol, that's fine. Okay, but you have to have all of those parts correct. 23. Sebastian, you have a question?
Yes. Is it okay if we put 0.40?
Yeah, that's okay. Zeros on decimal points, if they're at the beginning or the end of the number, don't change the value of the number. So if you have extra zeros at the beginning or the end of a decimal number, it's always okay. You just don't need them, okay? 23 should be 53 min or 53 minutes. Either way is fine, but it needs to be labeled with minutes. 24 should be 4 months. You can use MO or months. 25 should say in this order 2,200, then 2,300, and then finally 2,400. Okay, you need to have all three of those. 26 should be that you showed some multiplication to prove that the division was correct. So you need to have 72 times 6, or you could put 6 times 72, and then the answer is 432. Okay, and then correct or yes. But you needed to show the multiplication. 27 is 7 dogs. 28, you needed to write out the number in words, so you need to spell it correctly. 60.
Oh, Miss.
Yes. Marcos.
I got 25 and 26 mixed up, and I got 26 wrong. So how would I mark it?
Just mark in the box where it's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 68 with a dash mark between the two words. 1,000, comma, 200. Okay, you need all of that just like it is. Okay, that's how we write the word, with the comma, with the dash mark. Alba?
Instead of the comma, can I write and?
If you put and instead of the comma, that's okay. Yeah. Vic?
Oh no, I was gonna ask the same as Saiba.
Okay. Rafa?
That in number 11, if I wrote yes instead of correct, is okay?
In which number? 26?
11. 11, if I wrote yes.
Number 11?
instead- No, 26. I was looking at that one.
Oh, in
It's
26,
number
yes.
26.
You can put yes or correct as long as you showed the multiplication. Lucas?
Okay.
I have to. In number 28, if I didn't write a comma, is it wrong?
Unless you put the word and. You either need the word and or a comma.
Okay. And number 26, if I just put yes.
Then it's wrong because it says that you had to show it. Okay, I'm gonna scooch this over a little bit so I have room to do the last couple. All right, question 30, or no, 29, sorry. 29 is to draw a right angle. Okay, that means it has to look like this. It can go any direction. The direction is not important. Okay, but you had to draw a right angle. So it means that one line needs to go horizontal and the other line needs to go vertical, and they need to meet at the corner, just like a box, okay? It can't be tilted other directions. It has to have one vertical and one horizontal so that they make a 90-degree angle. Okay, that's for 29. And it's usually good when you draw a right angle that you put this little box here
Miss,
to
there's
show.
A and B.
Okay, that's for A. Okay, for B, you needed to draw an acute angle that is half the size of a right angle. Okay, so whatever your right angle you drew, you're gonna draw acute angle. Remember, the acute angle is smaller. That's why it's cute, right? It's tiny. So your acute angle needs to be half the size of your 90-degree angle. Okay, that's A and B. If they're pointing a different direction, that's okay, but those are what you have to have drawn, something like that. Vic?
Next, for A29, is it alright if I didn't put a little square?
Yeah, it's okay if you don't have the little square, but in the future, that's usually how we draw a right angle, with the little square in it to show that we're meaning to draw a right angle, that we're being intentional about it. Okay, last one. Vic, you have a question?
Yeah, over it again. And B, I kind of did it like B, I put it like here, like this kind of.
If it's smaller than your right angle, then it's okay. If it's fatter, then it's not okay, because then it's obtuse. Okay. Last one, number 30. It needs to be about 60. And then you should have explained why. Okay, so if you explained and you got about 60, then it's right. If you put something totally different than that, then it's wrong. If you did not explain, then it's wrong. All right, put your total number correct over 30. Marley, you have a question?
Do you have to explain in words or can you explain in the video?
You can explain it with an equation or with words. Good question. Sebastian?
Is it okay if we use division to solve it?
Yep, that's fine. That's a good way to do it. Okay, good job. We're gonna move on. So put your number correct over 30. Remember to give yourself 2 points if you put your name and the lesson number at the top. All right. Now,
Miss,
yes.
I disconnected, so I couldn't see.
Well, I recorded it. You might have to go back and watch it, but I can't do it right now because we got to move on to other stuff. All right. Sorry that you lost your connection. There we go. Lesson number 36 today is what we're going to talk about, triangles. Okay, triangles. Triangles are a shape with 3 angles. Okay, you all know what a triangle looks like. Isaki?
Miss, I disconnected while we were correcting, so I didn't get everything.
I know, that's why I said I recorded it. I'll post it in Moodle. You'll have to go back and check it later, okay?
And my internet's bad, so I might disconnect again.
That's why I'm recording it. Okay, here we go. Triangles are a shape with 3 angles and 3 sides, okay? That means they connect in 3 points and they have 3 sides. We can classify or sort triangles either by the size of their angles, where they come together, and by the length of their sides. Okay, there are 3 different types of angles we've already talked about before. An acute angle, remember that's a tiny angle, it's cute, it's small. A right angle, which means one goes up and the other one goes across. and an obtuse angle. It's big and obtuse, it's fat. Okay, 3 types of angles. So we could say that there's an acute triangle where all 3 of the angles in the triangle are acute, they're tiny. We could say there's a right triangle where one of the angles is a right angle, or we can have an obtuse triangle where one of the angles is obtuse angle. Okay, and there's a picture there. The pictures are also in your book, so you can go back and look at them later if you need to. Samuel, do you have a question?
Might go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but remember, you do not need to ask me, you just go. Marcos? Marcos, you have a question?
Yeah, what is like a horizontal line?
Where it goes this way, like the horizon, right?
How? Straight.
Straight across, like the horizon. That's why it's called horizontal horizon, right? They both go this way. Okay, vertical goes up and down, and horizontal like hamburger, right? All right. Classifying triangles by size. So this way up here, we're saying what kind of triangle it is based on its angle, but now we're gonna say what kind of triangle based on its sides. So we say that an equilateral triangle has 3 sides that are all equal in length. And there's a picture of an equilateral triangle right here. Okay, all 3 sides are equal, so it's called an equilateral. An isosceles triangle have 2 sides that are equal. Okay, so this side is equal and this side is equal. And a scalene triangle has all 3 sides with different lengths. So it usually makes one side that looks like a slide. So you can remember scalene slide, where all 3 sides are different. Okay, they're not the same, they're all different. Okay, so there's 3 types of triangles when we're talking about the sides: an equilateral triangle, an isosceles triangle, and a scalene triangle. There's also 3 types when we talk about angles: acute, right, and obtuse. Okay, there's 2 different ways to talk about triangles: by their angles or by their sides. Every triangle can be classified by angles and by sides. Okay, and there they are again. These are also in your book. There's a nice picture on page 36 of the angles and the triangles. Marcos, you have a question?
No.
Okay. All right, I have a question for you. So someone raise your hand and tell me, can a triangle have parallel sides? Why or why not? Marley, what do you think?
Yes.
Marley, I said. No, why not?
Because a triangle has 3 sides and one is like the horizon and the other 2 are, how do you say that, they touch?
Okay, good. They touch, so they cannot have parallel sides. Because remember, parallel lines could go any direction, but they don't touch, and they have to go the same direction. But in a triangle, they always have to come together. So we cannot have parallel lines. Okay, so the answer to that question is no. Good job. All right. All 3 sides of this triangle are congruent. Remember, congruent means the same size and the same shape. So which of the following terms does not describe this triangle? Joel, what do you think?
Isosceles.
Why do you think isosceles?
Because isosceles doesn't have all the same angles.
Nope, not quite. Isosceles is there has two sides that are the same, but this says that all the same. All of these are the same. Samuel?
Equilateral?
No, not equilateral because they're all the same size.
Who's-
Alba?
Acute?
Nope, not acute because they're not all tiny angles.
Right. Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, acute is what it is because they all are tiny angles, but we're trying to say what it is not. Adriel?
Right.
Adriel?
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah, because we
I
cannot
knew
draw,
it.
we cannot draw our little box here, right? One is not going vertical. Good. Okay, this is congruent. It's a congruent triangle. All the sides are the same, and it has acute angles, and it's equilateral, and it's isosceles because these two sides are longer than the bottom. All right. All right. Hands down. We need to draw 3 angles with sides and segments that are of equal length. Okay, we're going to draw 3 angles that are of equal length. So the first one we're going to draw is an acute angle. Sebastian, do you want to draw an acute angle on the board?
Okay.
Alba, can you draw a right angle? And Vic, can you draw an obtuse angle?
Miss, we're not gonna have time to do math.
You have all day to do math. It's amazing how that works. Good, that's a good acute angle.
Miss, I don't want to do this.
Okay, Vicky, can you draw an obtuse angle?
May I?
Alba, are you doing the right angle? Marcos, you want to do the right angle?
Yeah.
Good. All right, awesome. Then if we draw a line at the end of each one of these, we make it into a triangle. Okay, so here at the top, we have an acute triangle. Then we have a right triangle down here at the bottom, and we have an obtuse triangle at the top. Okay, so that's how we would say it by their angles. What is this triangle that's an acute triangle called if we name it by its side? Sebastian, what do we call the acute triangle if we're naming it by its sides?
I just wrong it.
Vicky?
I don't know.
Okay, the acute one should also be isosceles. Deborah, what is the right angle one called? Okay, the right angle one is also isosceles, and the third one is also isosceles. All right. Everybody clear your screen, please. All right, here is your homework. We're gonna come back at 9:20 today, 9:20 for Bible. Okay, so you have until 9:20 to work on math. or go to the bathroom or whatever, and then come back
Yeah,
at
15
9:20.
Bye.
9:20.
Michelle, can we stay?
Stay if you want to. 9:20 for Bible.
With me?
Marcos, you have a question?
Miss, I wanted, Mama.
Miss, I wanted to share with you my progress in
Miss, I need help.
Okay, Vicky, is it about math?
No.
Okay, not right now then. Marcos, what did you need help with?
I needed help with number 4. In the, I don't understand. It says a fortnight is 2 weeks. How many days is a fortnight? Use a multiplication pattern. I know that 2 weeks is 14 days, but then I don't know what else to do.
So
Like, I don't know how to use a multiplication pattern.
How would you figure out that 14? 2 times what?
Because it's 2 times 7.
There you go. That's your multiplication pattern. 2 times 7.
Oh,
It's
oh
just
wait,
a
Miss, and
weird
one
way-
more.
Yeah.
In number 7, it says how many years were there from 1776 to 1976?
Yeah.
Is it 200?
Yep.
So, can you stop sharing screen? It's just my computer does not work when I try to go to math. And math online.
Okay. Vicky, did you have another question?
Not a question. It is something I want to show you.
What did you want to show me?
Can I share my screen?
Yes.
Here. I added some pictures.
Oh, there you go.
And now I just have to put the story in.
Good. Looks like you got a nice start.
Yeah, I like it too.
Good. I like your font. That looks nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab some coffee and I'll be right back. Okay, so that I'm back for Bible. I'll be right back. If you need to help each other with a math question, you can do that. I'll be right back.
I just came here to read and to read Bible.
Now we can talk.
No, math.
Winners.
What's in
I'm doing math. I'm in question 9.
on number 29?
I don't do math at this time. I do math at lunch.
Good job, Izaki. I don't
you.
finish math and I do it at lunch. That's the truth. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's what I-
it's not- I
that's
don't
what I
think
do.
It's easier to just do it at lunchtime because you do everything at the same time.
And that's what I do the same.
What
I always do at lunch.
Is a right
Right?
angle. A right angle, Amelia, is this. That's a right angle.
No,
No,
she said something. All right, isosceles.
Oh,
She's
sorry,
asking
that's
what's a right
wrong.
isosceles.
Yeah, it's wrong. I did it wrong. That's not a right isosceles.
It was like, I thought that was, what's a right isosceles?
It's a ketchup and mayonnaise.
Search on Google.
Marcos, ketchup or mayonnaise? Which one do you prefer?
I used to like mayo, but now I like ketchup.
I just
I
like
love
both.
ketchup. I love ketchup.
I like both of them mixed together.
Oh, that's so yummy.
That's the
so
best one.
I've never
delicious.
tried ketchup.
Exactly.
Wait,
You
the
should
name
get-
of the top of the fraction, what is it called? The
The numerator. The bottom one is the
numerator.
denominator.
Thank you. I only know the denominator because the demonator.
Demon.
Hey, Marcos, want to hear something?
Wait, what was it again?
Marcos, you know what?
Wait,
Numerator.
what is the top of the fraction?
Guys, you aren't answering my question.
We don't
Okay.
know.
Marcos, look, Marcos. Here, this is the masista.
Ask Siri.
Look, Marcos,
Ask Siri.
Marcos.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure
This
that's
is the
cheating.
masista. Marcos, this is the masista math. 1 local plus
Okay.
1 local equals 0 locales.
Found out. I found it out. I just looked up.
Another bloqueo. Yeah, that's true.
1 local plus 1
It's
local
this.
equals 0.
I found
Look
out
it up
the
at Google.
answer.
That's cheating.
It's not Google. I'm looking
What
at
is an
the,
isosceles?
I'm
That's
looking
a
Ow.
cute angle.
two. I'm looking at an example two.
Write it on the
lesson
screen
30.
if you know it.
I did.
Look, put it on the screen. That's an isosceles, right?
I'm
Oh, I know what an isosceles is.
Hey,
That's not an
I'm done with my
isosceles.
math. I'm done with my math.
That's an isosceles, Amelia. Finally.
Yeah, we found out.
Lego. No, vou fazer matemática. Sorry, my audio was on.
Yeah, Pacachino.
Empape.
¿Qué día Messi me salió Mbappé?
Empape. Empape.
Marcos,
Yeah.
can you help me in number 11?
Okay. Number 11. It says.
Oh, just
Can
a
we
third.
add
It's a
two
third.
fours?
It's a third.
No,
It's a
wait,
third.
Amelia, you don't. Wait. Has 2 fourths, a circle, and 3/10 of a.
Saki has
What
arrived.
does she need to make a hole? So 2/4 plus 3/10. That let's see.
Watch, I'll do it right here.